Yeah, I explained this the other day, the human psychology part that you really have to overcome for investing, delayed gratification, all that stuff is, we're at our primitive instincts, our feelings are, we need to see other people do something and it be successful before we do it.
Yep.
Like, can you imagine like early humans like, oh, we're going to go eat this thing off the tree, but we're going to let somebody do that. And if they don't die, then we're going to eat it. But if they die, we know it's bad. So you can do that analogy for the markets too. It's like, oh, people only want to buy stuff when it's going up. They
Yeah.
never want to buy it when it's crazy low. But to get that 10,000x, to do all these things it takes to invest really well, you need to like be it's not contrarian, but it's just like you have to realize like your own psychology and what you were born with and what helped our ancestors survive this world. And you have to be like, that's great for the natural world, but investing, the market psychology, the chart, totally different. You need to buy, of course, when you buy a scam, it can go to zero. But if there's a product that you're convinced is a good product, you've seen it do well before, we're in a market cycle, and you don't buy it when it's at the lowest, and you only buy it when it's going up, you reap what you sow. Like that's what's going to happen. You have to reverse that psychology in order to win these games.
So you said that when you interviewed me, and I don't think I gave that take the respect it deserved. When
Did
I
I?
when
I
when
know I
I
said
when
it sometime, but I was like, oh, it's funny enough. It was
I
with you.
I rewatched the interview and I saw you say that. I'm like, wow, that is such a good take because yeah, people, it's literally when it comes to crypto and stocks, it's so contrary to what people normally do uh, in nature and even in life today. Like I guess quick example that would come to my mind is like you don't want to go on this roller coaster until your friend goes on it or something and says
Yeah.
it's not really that scary or whatever. And when it comes to crypto, it's the opposite. You don't want to wait till everyone gets in. You want to get in first. That is a very, very good. That's actually an unbelievable take. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And and uh, and that's pretty much what happened with me. So when I saw Hex when it was under a penny, I'm like, oh, this seems a little crazy. Everyone's calling it a scam. And I put it on my Coinbase watch list. And then it goes
Mhm.
up and up and up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get in. Everyone's getting rich. But thankfully for Hex, right, we get to lock up and promise that we're not going to sell in order to earn that yield. And that really, even though, yeah, it's not like getting in at the OG prices, you are going to benefit from the multiples in the future.